Hello, friends. What I'm going to talk about today is, of course, rhythm. But then there are misconceptions about rhythm. Whenever we think of the word rhythm, what comes up in our head is a bunch of beats. And are we going to dance to it, etc. The contention I bring is to shatter that notion. Rhythm is the universe. Rhythm is everything. Now that's a tall claim. I'm going to start with the smallest component, the microcosm. Why are we alive? What is the proof that we are alive? What is the basic component of being alive? It's the heartbeat or the pulse. So if your heart is not going, if it's going, it means you're sick. And if it's going, it means you're just flatlined. If you think of the human heart and the heartbeat as the basic component of life, then let's start moving out into the cosmos to see how this pans out on a cosmic, universal level. Indian rhythm, and I'm a practitioner of Indian rhythm, that's the form I follow. In Indian rhythm, rhythm is cyclic in nature. Cyclic, not linear. It goes like a clock. So we have all these talas, and these tals are sum of 16 beats like teen tal, 10 beats chap tal. So you have, just imagine a clock. It goes from the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, back to the 1. And it goes like a clock. The whole concept of rhythm, if you look at the cosmos, is there everywhere around you. This cyclic concept. Let's start with a 24-hour day. A 24-hour day, you don't go into the 25th hour. You don't go into the 26th hour. You come back to the 1. So it's a big rhythmic cycle, the rotation of the earth. You have a week, which is 7 days, and back to 1 again. You have 12 months. And you have 365 days a year. Now that's a huge rhythmic cycle. And again, back to the 1. Even Halley's Comet comes back every 75 years or so. That's a huge rhythmic cycle. How strange is it when you think of it that Halley's Comet doesn't make a rhythmic mistake. It doesn't come back in like 78 years or 82 years. It comes back every 75 years. So it's adhering to a rhythm. It is adhering to a rhythmic cycle. Now that's the cosmic level of things. You would say, that's fine. That's big. How does it affect me? How does it affect my life? What about me, the person I am? Does it affect me? If I know rhythm, do I have a better life? Consider this. Somebody goes to a mall, let's say Dhruv goes to a mall and meets Sharmila. And Dhruv says to Sharmila, "Hi Sharmila, how are you? It's great to see you here." And Sharmila says, "Dhruv, I'm very well. I'm having a great time. This is a wonderful mall. It's fun to be here. Great seeing you. I'm going to have an ice cream now. Thank you. Bye." What's missing in what Sharmila says? Why does it sound kind of weird? What's missing are both rhythmic components, modulation and accent. These are both rhythmic components. So if Sharmila said, instead of "Hi, Dhruv, nice seeing you here." If she said, "Hi, Dhruv, it's wonderful to see you here. It's such a wonderful mall. I'm having a great time. I'm going to have an ice cream, watch a film, and then I'm going to go home. So catch you later." That is speaking with the intonations of rhythm. That is speaking with modulation and accent, intrinsic components of rhythm. Imagine then if you knew rhythm a little better in your life, if you had better rhythmic skills, it would improve your interpersonal relationships. You would speak in a certain way with a certain person. You would have that skill set. So knowing rhythm actually improves your personal life, your environment, how you speak to your mother, how you speak to your father, how you speak to a friend, how do you meet somebody. "Hello, nice to meet you." Instead of saying, "Hi, nice to meet you." Another component of rhythm, really interesting. Imagine you're crossing a road. You see somebody else crossing a road a little far away from you, and you see a car coming from the other side. And you, in that moment, you realize that the car is going to run over the person because the person hasn't seen the car. And so you should shout out, "Watch out, there's a car coming." Instead of that, you say, "Watch out, there's a car." What happened? What was the misjudgment? It was a misjudgment of tempo. You took a wrong tempo call in that moment, which again is a very, very important part of rhythm. So if you have these rhythmic skills, if you know tempo, you know modulation, you have accent, you know how to speak, when to speak, then you actually are in a better position in your day-to-day relationships. Somebody proposing to a lovely lady, I'm sure some of the men, you're going to end up doing that. If you're proposing to a lovely lady and you say, "Reena, I love you. Reena, I love you. Will you marry me? You gonna marry me?" That's again a tempo judgment. You're speaking too fast. "Reena, I love you. Will you marry me? Reena, I love you. You gonna marry me?" It's not going to work. Rhythm is all around us. It's everywhere. If you think rhythmically and if you create a practice out of looking at the universe with rhythmic eyes, your life becomes richer. I'm going to give you an example. Everybody knows a train. I'm sure most of you have been on a train at some point or the other. Do you know what rhythmic cycle a train, a steam engine follows? I bet you don't. It goes in a rhythmic cycle of 5 beats. I'm going to play it out you on my baya and see if you can remember the train. Four, five, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, another train coming from the other side. Both cancel each other and it becomes a rhythmic cycle of 4. So train is going, another train comes. Other train. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gone. I play the tabla, probably guessed that. There's something very interesting in the whole language of tabla, and it's called the rhythmic language of tabla playing. We have a full-blown language of rhythm. So I could say, this audience here in the JPIS school is absolutely fantastic. Or I could say, this audience here in the JPIS school is absolutely. You get what I mean? We were stuck in a traffic jam yesterday, and I could have said, this traffic is. You'd still get it. The whole concept of tabla language is onomatopic, as in the language echoes the sense. How does that pan out? There are words in the English language, in every language for that matter, which don't have meaning on their own, but they're just sounds, and they give you meaning. Bickram was walking on the road and he fell down with a thud. He walked out of the room and he closed the door with a bang. Thud, bang, these are onomatopic words. So see how the tabla language pans out. Syllables of tabla. Na. Tun. Te. More than one syllable. Tita. Tita tite. Ghe. Ghe 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 ghe. Ghe 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 ghe. Now in combination. Bigger ones. The whole language of tabla is onomatopic. You know, I see rhythm everywhere. That's what I do. But if you see rhythm everywhere, you'll have an interesting life. Trust me. I'm a student of English literature. We were just talking about it in the backstage. How many of you know that Shakespeare wrote almost all his plays in iambic pentameter? Oh my God, iambic pentameter, what is that? It means a rhythmic cycle of 5, a metric system of 5, which goes, methinks I am a prophet new inspired, and thus expiring do foretell of him. His rash fears blaze of riot cannot last. It's all in 5s. But it's not only 5s, it's iambic pentameter, which means an unstressed first. So it goes in this upbeat thing. Param, 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 param. Methinks I am a. So it's not on the downbeat. It goes, methinks I am a prophet new inspired. In tabla, we have something called anaghad chaptal, which goes, thinks I am a papa. The Romantics, Keats and Shelley, many of what they wrote was in trochaic tetrameter, which is simply in tabla language teen tal. Season of mists and mellow fruitfulness, close bosom friend of the maturing sun. Da den den na da den den na na trikatin na trikatin den na da. Even 500 years back, 300 years back, all of this was happening. It's all in rhythm. Everything around you is set to rhythm. That's what's really amazing. I'm going to leave you with a little bit of the sounds that tabla involves. And what I do with my body, because I think my body, since it has a heartbeat, is rhythm. My body itself is rhythm. The instrument is rhythm. This is skin, this is skin, this is skin, live skin, dead skin. Bring it alive. So this is what you can do if you know your rhythm. Language and tabla, jugalbandi, challenging each other. Da takatidina da takatidina dinak takatidina da da da. Tak 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 takadin. Kena takatidina dinda. Takatidina dinda. Now